We're here with Jake Arnitz after the 3-set win over the USC Trojans. Jake, go ahead and give us your initial impressions of the match tonight.
I thought it was a really good match. Both teams went out there and competed, but I thought we were able to put things together really nicely tonight and just go out there and compete.
We talked a little bit off camera about you getting healthy. What's it feel like to be able to be fully healthy and be able to provide your best for your team?
It means everything. It's always a really hard season when you have injuries. You have to deal with sitting out for practices, not being able to get in the gym and get better. So being able to be healthy to a certain extent feels really good. So my body's not always hurting me like it used to. So it's awesome.
A match like tonight, a big rivalry match. What's it like to, I guess in this case we're the B, but we're the UCLA letters. What's it mean to you to be on the court here in this big rivalry match against USC?
It means everything. Like I said in the last interview when we played USC, that's what competing is all about. It's the rivalry. It's competing against your buddies. So just being able to go out there and compete against those guys. We're friends with mostly all of them, so it's always a good time.
Talked off camera to a friend of mine about how many of these guys on the court were from California. So that's kind of cool to, see the blue against the red and see you guys competing out there. You guys as a team tonight looked like your serve was really deadly tonight. You're putting a lot of pressure on them. Speak to that.
That's kind of been our kryptonite lately is serving. So we work on it a lot. We know that if we go back there and rip our serves, that we could be one of the best serving teams in the country. So that's kind of what we go back there with the mindset to do. Sometimes it goes our way, sometimes it doesn't. But you can't go back there and just kind of lob it in because then they're just going to shove it down your throat. So you got to go after it.
You got a couple of matches here finishing up the season, especially, not to look too far ahead, but those two against Hawaii are going to be pretty important for your team as you head into the MPSF tournament. Speak to us a little bit about finishing strong and what those last few matches are going to mean for your team.
Finishing strong, we need to. It's really important for us to going into playoffs, kind of getting in groove again. It's just also good to have big matches right before playoffs with hopefully the lineup that we're going to be in with playoffs. So it's really important for us to go out there and compete with a healthy lineup.
Speaking of that, I know Micah's still not healthy and Kofi's still not healthy, but what's it mean for your team to be able to have all these different players step in? JT playing libero tonight, obviously Jackson coming as a serving sub. What's it speak to your depth of your team to have so many guys being able to do stuff like that?
Yeah, it's awesome. And practices are insane. Going from A side to B side, it's super competitive, and they beat us, we beat them. It's pretty crazy. So we're always comfortable with whoever has to get put into play. It's really nice to have that behind you. Know that someone has your back if something goes down.
12 kills, hitting .632 on the night. Jake, congratulations. Thanks for taking the time for Off the Block Log. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.